Antics at Westminster are now beyond farcical. In the latest debacle, a retired former Scotland Yard officer saw fit publicly to accuse a senior cabinet minister, Damian Green, of being a porn-surfing liar. Which says more about a general lack of respect for this government than it does about anything else. Neil Lewis was certainly wrong to leak information about a continuing inquiry. He is now being investigated by his former employers. Yet it's easy, at the moment, to assume that Lewis thought decent and disciplined behavior had been abandoned by everyone else, so why should he keep his mouth shut? Green, already under investigation after accusations of sexual harassment, stood in for the Prime Minister at Prime Minister's Questions in the House of Commons this week. The First Minister of State had denied groping journalist Kate Maltby's knee under a dinner table in 2015. He had denied that a great deal of pornography had been found on his work computer during an investigation in 2008. Theresa May ordered an inquiry into Maltby's allegations, which was later expanded to include the 2008 material. Yet she was still happy for Green to take her place on Wednesday, saying he would do a good job. He made a complete hash of it. Again, it's far more easy than it should be to understand why May made the choice that she did. Why would a woman who calls herself a feminist decide that a man being investigated for sexual impropriety at work is the chap she needs to stand in for her? Because she's all out of other options. May dances to the tune of her cabinet ministers. If Green wants to front out the allegations against him, then May simply has to humor him. The nation is being led by a wounded creature held in a trap, and those willing to show her loyalty expect to be rewarded for it. Internationally, too, May cannot pick and choose. She sped across the pond as quickly as she could after Donald Trump was elected president, super keen to kiss the hem of his garment in order to gain post-Brexit goodwill. Women around the world took to the streets, disgusted that a sleazy serial sexual harasser of women had been chosen by the people of the United States as their leader. But May invited him for a state visit to this country instead. The police force is at loggerheads with the government. That is clear, but so are all other public services. Many of the women and men on the streets on January 21, 2017 could have informed May that people without respect for women tend to lack respect for other people who are unlike them. This week, Trump's crass racism hit this country hard when the president retweeted videos from the account of the deputy leader of Britain First, two words notorious above all because they were yelled by the man who slaughtered Labour MP Joe Cox during the European referendum campaign. May confirmed that this is wrong, attracting Trump's ire directly to her. He is quite oblivious to the extraordinary depths of his moral degradation. She is only too aware that even this repulsive creature is a man she cannot afford to upset any further. May herself has been in the Middle East, trying to drum up post-Brexit business for Britain in, among other places, Saudi Arabia.